Wench Juice Bar, Philadelphia. Minority and vet owned, using local vendors for their fruits and adding no added sugar to their products. Available on DoorDash and Grubhub. Grab yours today. Location 1500 Market Street, Suite 1455, Philadelphia, PA.
See, if you're on, Instagram, X, any of these, sites, and you follow hip hop, in particular female hip hop, you've seen a lot of twerking going on lately. Lotto, Flo Milli, Megan Thee Stallion, and even GloRilla. Well, Sam Man has an interesting comment that somebody left him that he's going to read to me, and we're going to share it with you guys and get it in.
Word, word. This comment got me in particular because, well, first off, shout out to the people that checked out our video talking about JD's conversation with the industry and things like that. This comment came from that video. And a brother from Tennessee, shout out to Mac Tez Armory, right, out of Tennessee. He said, man, look, I was getting in the shower looking for music to listen to. I don't know how y'all shit popped up, but I'm glad it did. I'm from North Memphis, a block over from GloRilla, and man, she was our female Project Pat.
Wow.
So we thought, they turning her out. You know you're a good female artist when males and females can listen to you, but now all this shit is just a virtual strip club. Now, that comment got me because you in particular have been talking about GloRilla in particular the last couple of months or so during this whole transition, and you seemed, at talking on it, bothered by the transition because it's a talented young lady. And the transition that was occurring kind of seemed like they were over-sexualizing her now, but in knowing what you thought about the situation and then confirming it from somebody down there into the situation, I wanted to get your thoughts on what we heard from that brother. Shout out to that brother again for that comment.
Yeah, nah, I mean, it's just the eye test. Even her going out and getting the implants and everything, she's feeling the pressure from the industry and maybe people that surround her that you have to, like, it's a blueprint, I think. It's a blueprint that's been around for a long time, I think, of a female artist. And the artists that don't necessarily fit that blueprint kind of fade off. The blueprint is, a certain, body type, a certain look, long nails, very flamboyant, very trashy with your mouth, talking about sex all the time. And you got to be willing to turn around, put a thong on, and shake your behind, because in a way it's what people want to see. But now I'm starting to see the whole agenda. It is nothing new. I mean, we can go all the way back to Little Kim. And even before, like slightly before Little Kim and Foxy Brown, I think that's when it really was ushered in. And that was the point where I think somebody's seen, like, all right, this is the archetype right here. This is the prototype. When Kim leaves, if somebody else wants to come in, because even Nicki Minaj, she came out a certain way. She could spit her ass off. She got the implants. She began now to turn into this prototype of what they want. And then the Cardi B's and et ceteras and Meg Thee Stallions, and it goes on and on. So if you come out with somebody who I think GloRilla is very talented, I don't think she's the best lyricist or nothing like that. I'm not, but she's talented. She puts together good songs, makes great music. I don't think she had to do that. I don't. I think it was good for her to stay in the vein that she was in, but see, the industry, in my opinion, wasn't going to allow that. They wanted to move her down the path of everybody else because maybe to some type of agenda, but it's like in business, when things work, people keep using it. If the Big Mac's been successful for 50 years, why would I stop making a Big Mac? If the Whopper has been successful for 70 years, why would I stop making a Whopper? Wow. And on and on. So you see Little Kim was successful, Cardi B is successful, Nicki Minaj was successful. All these people were successful with this, caricature of someone. Why would you stop it? GloRilla's just the next in the line. And we can go all the way down the line, Flo Milli, GloRilla, Megan Thee Stallion, Lotto, all of these chicks. But then you go to the Rhapsodies, and the other chicks, in the game, they're not as popular. They don't get pushed a lot. You don't see them, on the mainstream. You don't hear them on the radio a lot because they're not willing to, follow this archetype. Also, I want to say, even now you see what they're trying to do with Scarlett. Watch Scarlett. They're trying to do the same thing with Scarlett as well. I saw her kind of like doing. I'm like, nah. But yeah, that's.
I mean, so you brought up some good points, and as I'm sitting here, I'm thinking, right, because I know in our conversation, and we might have even said it, and let me backtrack if I personally did, as far as talent is concerned, because you talk about a Meg Thee Stallion, you talk about a Lotto, you talk about a GloRilla. Let me think of somebody else. Like Nicki Minaj, of course. These women were talented. They started off spitting. You look at Lotto's videos when she was younger, she can rap. You look at GloRilla, Gloria, Hallelujah, talented. Meg Thee Stallion had bars walking into the situation. Like, okay, freestyles albeit, little things like that, but she had talent. And then somewhere along the way, they felt like shaking their ass and putting stripper elements into their music was the way to go. And I feel like that ushered in this new generation and wave of female rap, like the Sexy Reds and the Ice Spices, where there's no mother effing talent at all. And it's just straight strip rap. And it's like, I would love to really sit down and maybe talk to somebody that watched some of these female artists as they developed and where that transition occurred and why that transition occurred. Was it pressure from the labels? Was it pressure from the people? Was it pressure from them to make them feel like they had to do this when they were talented? Was it pressure looking at a Rhapsody or looking at some of the lyricists, the Tierra Wax and things like that?
Yeah.
And looking at the artistry and them not getting recognized the way they did. It's like, this is my dream. I got to do this. So I wonder what it was to make them switch, because it's almost like, yo, it's nauseating. I love women. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not out there running around touching, but yeah, you enjoy the beauty of a woman. You guys have so much power, but now it's so watered down, and it's almost nauseating to watch, because it's almost like, why? I want to get to the root of why. Why do you think that is, man? You look at a GloRilla, and like I said, I've heard conversations with you, and it seemed like you were bothered by it because you enjoyed that young lady's talent.
Right.
Why do you think that? Why do you think that is, bro? Like,
I think it's just the pressure, and I'm wanting to continue to stay successful. And a lot of these people that go to different camps, they probably been with other artists and been other places. Just like any industry, you in the film industry, people been around. They've been in different things around people. Same thing with the music industry. So they probably been in the industry and they know, like, all right, if we do this, we definitely gonna win. Mm-hmm. And I think that's just what it is. And they begin to start winning, and they keep doing it, and they making more money, doing it. Every artist, female artist, doesn't have to be a sex symbol. Just like every male artist didn't have to be a sex symbol. I mean, you had it in your R&B early on, but it was totally on a different level. Like a dude gonna come out with a shirt unbuttoned to show a six pack. That's kind of a part of the appeal. But they ain't gonna come out there in a damn male thong shaking and shit around.
but not.
And that's what you see now with the women. It's totally like, I'm coming out here in a stripper outfit and I'm just gonna pop it. But what about the effect that you having on the young kids though? And that's always the most important part. Like, do you not really care? Or the money, I'm just about my money, F all y'all. And I think that's just the attitude. Like, I'm getting my bread, I don't care. Right? And I'm not expecting everybody to be a Malcolm X, Martin Luther King type, but you should care enough about your community not to destroy it. Whether you're going into it selling drugs, whether whatever you're doing to destroy your community, you should care enough to say, all right, look, this is having an effect. Like, you mean to tell me you go to your concert and you start shaking it and you got 14, 15, 16-year-olds, you feel comfortable doing that shit? They do.
They do.
But then, go ahead.
No, I'm going to say, not to cut you off, at those concerts, there's 3 generations of women twerking and doing it. The grandma's doing it, the mama's doing it, the daughter's doing it.
There you go.
It's crazy. And then you look at the influence that this music has, because, see, a lot of people, the argument may be, all right, kids don't got to watch it. This is for grown folk. But when they can go and use a TikTok trend and go ahead and put it on there, when they could throw it on Instagram, when it's accessible to them and you're marketing it to them because you're making it trendy to put your song behind a dance or something like that, how are they not going to hear it? How are they not going to be influenced by it when this makes the world go around now?
Right.
Go ahead.
Where you see Kelly Clarkson doing this? Do you see any of those artists, those country artists, country singers, doing this? Do you see any of those white females, those Middle Eastern females, Asian females doing this? No, I don't see it. Now, it may be out there somewhere, I'm pretty sure, but it's not promoted and pushed on us. It's not in our algorithm. Because you only watch what's in your algorithm, what's fed to you, right? It's popping up in my shit. Lotto and all these, because we follow certain hip-hop's blogs and stuff, that stuff is being fed to us. You don't see that, nobody else doing that. So the damage that it's having is long-lasting. It's super long-lasting, and we all going to feel effects. See, this world ain't about us no more. Like, our time, we maybe got 40, 50 years, God willing, to be on this earth. We got children that's young. They got to deal with this shit. What kind of world are we creating for them when they get of age, and the people that they got to deal with, and the different situations they're gonna have to deal with in life?
How many hip hop blogs would you say are out there? Give or take, how many do you think you see? Right off the top.
Hundreds.
Okay.
Hundreds.
Would you say, is it fair to say they pretty much all post the same thing when it comes to that type of stuff? When it trends like that, they all post the same thing for the most part.
Yeah.
How many times are you seeing that per time you open that app? Every time you open Instagram, how many times are you seeing that image? Probably thousands.
Yeah.
And that is imprinting on your brain every single day. And you mean to tell me that these people out here don't look at us a certain way when it is imprinted on them too? When you got a TMZ video with Sexy Red running around and now this lady got to come out and say that wasn't even her, they don't give a fuck.
Right.
They don't care, and that's how it's imprinted, and now that's how we're looked at. It makes sense for a Sexy Red to go out there and be on some animalistic buffoonery shit in the airport, because that's how she's perceived, because that's how she presents herself. Go ahead, bro.
Nah, and then it's like even on another level, relationships. We wonder why so many relationships is broken in our community, because it's the trickle down effect, the way these young women is being taught. And I get it; it starts in the household as well, but you want to over-sexualize woman, or do you want a female that's going to be respectful? You want your girl out in the club popping her shit all in the air, or do you want a woman that's going to be respectful? To you. Now, when you get in your bedroom, that's your personal thing. Obviously, you want to get it in, do your thing. But do you want a respectable female that knows how to act, not all up in a man's face, not cussing him out, wanting a baller that make $500,000 plus a year and all this, a thug nigga, all that?
All the bad stereotypes we got.
Right. And I think that this industry is guilty of breeding those type of females and males. And we wonder why we're killing each other. We wonder why, the pregnancy rate so high. We wonder why the drugs and alcohol, and we can't get along, and we fighting, and we, guys is punching on girls and girls is punching on guys. Yeah, hip hop has a major part in that, but so does, other things. But we dealing with the hip hop part of it right now. So it just got to be a little bit more accountability. That's all, from the people, and the people really got to stand up and say, look, we sick of this shit. The people, instead of feeding it and them getting 100,000 views in 20 seconds on these blogs, start, turning it off, start unsubscribing from these things, and they'll stop posting it. Is it going to happen? Unrealistically not. But we got to get tired as a people of this shit, or the way that we are perceived and the way that we are, handled by the world. Because if nobody respects you, if nobody thinks you're shit, if nobody thinks you're an animal, they ain't gonna give a shit when your ass is wiped out of here.
And it ain't even just the music. I'm sitting here thinking, like, they're not just influenced by the music. This is how these motherfuckers are acting. They get on these social media platforms and don't drop a damn bar, don't drop a damn song. They just acting stupid.
Yeah.
And people follow that shit.
Yeah.
Or they on a TikTok trend doing something wild, and people follow that shit because they follow the personality. Personality is running hip-hop, and now we done mixed the two. This ain't hip-hop. You ain't spit a bar. How is this hip-hop? But it's acknowledged as hip-hop.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we are imprinted to think so.
Yeah. And I know a lot difference between us and a lot of people think this way. A lot. But it's like, what's gonna make you money? People are compromised with that. Am I gonna get shunned? Like, what the hell is Drake doing promoting a damn Sexy Red? Like, you clinging on to the next hot thing, and you don't even gotta do that.
No.
No.
But
that's a whole nother topic, man. Whole nother day.
We don't want to see that. We don't want to see that girl not be successful and not win. Just promote the right. Don't do the shit that. Never mind. Whatever.
She gonna be honestly, man. Not to say anything negative, but she gonna come and she gonna go.
Like
it's
all
gonna
the
be somebody
ones.
else.
Yep.
Right. She hot now, whatever, but she gonna come and she gonna go. But I'm not even like her acting one way, but listening to her lyrics just totally made me wants to throw up, man.
Oh God, I can't even do it. You
I
got
don't
further
need
than
no
me.
nigga. Let him pop this. Like, he better paint my nails. Like, what? That's the type of shit she's saying. And the kids love it.
Oh, love it.
They love it. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12-year-old. They love it. They singing it. Man, if we understand the power of music, man, if we understand the power of words, we will all be cringing right now.
Mm-hmm.
We will all, and then when you talk about C. Dolores Tucker, saying, no, we got to tear this shit up. We got to run over these albums. No, we can't have this. It was nowhere near that level now that it is now.
She probably turning over in her grave to see the shit
Man.
going on now.
Man, because she understood, she knew the power of words, the power especially of music. She understood that.
I wish there could have been some type of middle ground met, more conversation had. We don't know to the depths. It seemed more like a fight in a tug of war as opposed to a meeting of the minds and coming to
Absolutely.
some type of conclusion. Because that conversation right there, although we thought was historic for hip hop, how historic was it and to what effect? Because we looked at that woman as this old crazy, a conservative black woman that wasn't allowing these young brothers and young sisters to go out there and express themselves. But to what end? How the level of knowledge that she had on this earth, where was her mindset at? I wish we could have came to some type of middle ground, man, because that conversation could have really set the trajectory of where we're at to a different spot. We won't know now. It's all of speculation, you know what I mean? But damn.
And it's even like to kind of even like I understand why some of these rappers wanted to fight to express themselves, because you had some rappers that had the ratchet music, but they also used their music as a revolutionary tool.
Facts,
Tupac, Bob Marley, Jay-Z even at times, DMX, certain artists at certain times, Nas, used their music as like a platform, a soapbox to actually speak. And they know they couldn't. If they were to go on the street and say what they said, they will probably be persecuted. But if they say it in a song and put it cleverly, you know what I mean? Nobody says nothing about it, but it still can have the same effect on the people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's another part of it. So I understand that. That's why it's like that middle ground. Like, damn, like I understand it. But when you got the Sexy Reds and the people like that now, it's like, look what this shit evolved to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got people, hip hop used to be speaking and the arts used to speak in code to the people who understood it, and it would affect them. You know what I'm saying? Most motherfuckers wouldn't even understand what they were talking about or what they were hearing. They were just intrigued by the beat, intrigued by the charisma, but they didn't know what they were listening to. People didn't break down the bars. Now they lay this ration right out for you. They'll tell you their crimes. They'll tell you what to do. It's just nonsense, man. Good conversation, bro.
Yeah, definitely, man.